other things.
Would you fight Conor Benn? He's there. Is that a fight?
Yeah, of course I would fight him. Yeah.
How's that going?
How does it go? You tell me. You tell me.
Won't work on me. You know.
We'll see. That's what they all say, but somehow I find the target.
Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn are back at it, reigniting their beef by picking up right where they left off in 2024. The Destroyer is still tangled up in his suspension from UCAD for testing positive for a banned substance in 2022, but he's eyeing a triumphant comeback later in 2025. Meanwhile, Garcia is ready to make his own splash. His ban for testing positive for a banned substance during his fight against Devin Haney will be lifted in April next year, giving him a clear shot at a return. However, the pair came close to a brawl, with Conor Benn even shoving Ryan Garcia slightly before they were pulled apart from each other.
You know how it is. Your city? Your city?
Yeah, my city.
You don't think I'm gonna hit you with that lipstick?
No.
Oh, many fighters like you. I thought that was strong. Yeah, you go for it. You go for it. You go for it.
This happened at the Ring Magazine Awards for 2025. Boxing's biggest stars and biggest names gathered in London to celebrate the exceptional performers of the previous year. And after that happened, as Alexander Usyk was the star of the night, mounting up the podium thrice to receive 3 awards, and the event closing with Don King receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award, Ryan Garcia was walking out of the hall when an interviewer kept questioning him. As they went on, they met Conor Benn, and that was the moment of madness at a formal, respectful event in the sport, which nearly saw blood spilled at a red carpet event between 2 professional boxers.
You're the one that started that shit.
Go on, you go for it.
Ryan Garcia was at the center of some handbags, so to speak, in London at the weekend just gone. Among many other questions, Ryan Garcia was asked if he would fight Conor Benn just as he approached Conor Benn. He responded, "Yeah, of course I'll fight him." Then Garcia asked Conor Benn how it'll go. Of course, Conor Benn argued that Garcia's left hook won't fight him, which Garcia responded, "Well, I'll see. That's what they all say, but somehow I find the target every time. I've fought many fighters like you." Garcia initially had his arm around Conor Benn's neck before this led to an argument, where Conor Benn shoved Ryan Garcia.
Before you go, can you just give us a reaction to that bit with Conor Benn?
Classic Conor Benn. It was fun.
You think you beat him?
Yeah, of course.
How does it end?
I knock him out. He's a little too jittery.
Luckily, they had enough people to force peace into them and pull them apart. By Devin and Bill Haney, who heckled him. Garcia came across as a class act on both occasions and handled things in a classy manner. This was a funny situation, considering both Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn presented awards on the night. The award of Comeback of the Year was presented to Dib by Ryan Garcia, an early contender for this award in 2025, as he returns following a suspension for testing positive for PEDs.
Came all out here for nothing, huh? You ducking it, huh? Lupe, you done ducked it, huh?
Without boxing, I don't know where I'd be or where I would have ended up, Dib said while giving special praise to the World Boxing Council, who orchestrated his unlikely comeback. "Thanks to my family and friends in boxing. This wasn't about winning, it was about going out on my own terms. I wouldn't let cancer be my final fight." Another boxer plotting his return following a skirmish with the drug testing authorities is Conor Benn. He was on hand to present Moses Itauma, the brilliant heavyweight starlet seemingly nailed on for glory, with the Prospect of the Year award. The recent feud between Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia began after Garcia's victory over Devin Haney, where Garcia called out Conor Benn on X.
Basilio Desert Charles, Rocky Marciano.
On Saturday night, Garcia received a congratulatory message from Benn, who expressed a willingness to face Flash or Haney next. He tweeted, "Great performance from Garcia, I called it. Credit to Devin Haney for getting up off the floor 3 times. I will fight any of these guys." Surprisingly, Ryan Garcia agreed. Garcia then fired back by suggesting he and Benn box at the O2 Arena before aiming a violent threat at the Brit. He replied, "Let's run it in London at the 02. I will fracture your spleen and then eat it. Shout out London."
First off, Ryan Garcia, I don't think he done it. First things first. Number 2, he's an idiot. What? Because he's just an idiot.
Benn then responded, "Don't be another loudmouth like Gervumpalumpa if you are really about it. Let's do it next, and I will smash your teeth down your neck, you wanker." However, Ryan Garcia retorted with a troll, "You know I'm about the business, but you can't even fight in your own country, what the hell?" For those who may not be so familiar with Conor Benn, Conor Nigel Benn is a British professional boxer. He is the son of former two-division world champion of boxing, Nigel Benn.
Just an idiot. He's an idiot. He's just no class. No class at all. You know, I think he's an absolute lemon, and I'd love to give him a good beating.
But while he is the son of a former two-division world champion, he has never been any close to that, as his best achievement so far has been the World Boxing Association Continental Champion. This has made many question why Ryan Garcia would ignore world champions like Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis, only to settle for Conor Benn. Well, many soon discovered the hidden joke in Ryan Garcia's response after Ryan Garcia suggested they had their bout at the 0-2 Arena in London. This was purely sarcastic, as you'd expect from a social media trickster like Ryan Garcia, as Conor Benn is currently unable to box in the United Kingdom.
I'd put it straight on him and hit him straight in the gym, and I'm gonna do it for La Raza. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna speak to him in Spanish. He's the idiot, you know. And then there's for Haney as well, another person. You know, for him, he's got his own issues to sort out. No Diddy and all that.
His ban came after testing positive for clomiphene on 2 occasions in 2022, on the 25th of July and the 1st of September respectively, during routine voluntary anti-doping agency tests as part of the World Boxing Council's Clean Boxing program and in the build-up to the subsequently cancelled bout against Chris Eubank Jr. Benn's promoters released a statement saying, "Benn has not been charged with any rule violation, he is not suspended, and he remains free to fight." Eubank's promoter also said the fight would go ahead as scheduled. The following day, they confirmed that the fight had been postponed.
Good ass beating,
No,
how
on
about
God,
that?
bro.
Connor's talking.
On
Let's
God.
go, Connor! I'll come over there and give you a good ass beating, how about that?
Hey, pause. No Diddy, Connor. No, you know ass beating me. You know
Listen,
ass beating.
Benn voluntarily relinquished his boxing license with the British Boxing Board of Control after he tested positive for the banned substance clomiphene in 2 separate voluntary anti-doping association tests. His ban was lifted on the 28th of July, 2023 by the Independent National Anti-Doping Panel, but this was reinstated pending an appeal hearing after appeals against the lifting of the ban were lodged by the British Boxing Board of Control and UK Anti-Doping. UK Anti-Doping and the British Boxing Board of Control won the appeal against the verdict to lift Conor Benn's provisional suspension in March 2024. In the meantime, the Brit has taken the initiative, throwing the first verbal jab at the Victorville native during a recent interview. Speaking to Benn, Marcos Villegas of Fight Hub TV wanted to get Benn's take on Ryan Garcia and also about a potential fight against him.
Hey, I'll come over there and fuck you up, how about that?
Oh, you're getting even more Diddy with it. Come on, stop it, brother.
Listen, lay off the game, mate. Lay off the game, I'll do my guarantee.
Hey, lay off the PEDs, man. Lay off the
Hey,
PEDs.
bro,
I'm
get
not
them
gonna
eggs
lie.
out
Lay
of
off-
your mouth, brother.
Ryan Garcia, I don't think he done it. First things first, Benn said, making his stance on Garcia's positive drug test clear. It's worth noting that Garcia has blamed supplements for popping for a banned substance, suggesting it was an accidental ingestion. Regardless, Benn continued, "Number 2, he's an idiot, because he's just an idiot. He's an idiot. He's just no class. No class at all. I think he's an absolute lemon, and I'd love to give him a good beating." The Englishman hasn't fought since his bout against Peter Dobson in February, and his recent activity in Saudi suggests he is also eyeing a bout against his bitter rival, Chris Eubank Jr.
You're drunk and high right now, I can
Connor,
tell,
hey,
because you're an
Connor,
idiot.
hey,
You're an
bro,
idiot
hey, bro.
talking to me like that.
Hey, I like your
Hey,
tactics.
Connor, when we gonna see you on that big stage again?
Listen, I'll come over there and fight your boy, no problem. Just give me the
You,
date
hey,
and
you
I'm
will
ready.
not, if
The duo even exchanged words in person after Eubank Jr. defeated Camille Serrameta earlier this month, promising to settle their differences in the ring. However, this didn't stop Benn from promising to deck Garcia if and when they meet in the ring. "I'd put it straight on him and hit him straight in the chin, and I'm going to do it for La Raza," Benn told Villegas. While Garcia hasn't responded to Benn's threats as of the time of writing, that was not the case when they initially started exchanging pleasantries in April. That being said, Ryan Garcia might just have found an opponent to make his return to the sport.
bro, you will not do it, bro. You suck.
Well, you want to come up to 147
You
and
suck at
you stand a
boxing,
chance
bro.
against me? I
147,
would
we
absolutely
can run
knock
it.
you. I would knock you,
154,
Sparta.
whatever
I
weight
would
you
knock
want,
you.
bro.
I
I'm
would
gonna
knock
beat
you.
you.
However, Benn also has an interest in the Eubank fight, which will prove much more successful in the UK given their generational rivalry. So only time will tell what's in the cards for these fighters. Both Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. are ready to go head-to-head with negotiations still taking place and an announcement expected soon. In October 2022, the pair of British fighters were due to battle it out in a fight that would rekindle the rivalry between their families from the 90s. But after Male Sport revealed that Benn tested positive for a banned substance, the fight was cancelled.
What happens when you get in the ring finally with Conor Benn? Be as decisive and as conclusive as you can in that comment, but what happens when you get in the ring finally with Conor Benn?
In November last year, Benn had his doping suspension lifted with the National Anti-Doping Panel ruling in the boxer's favor, saying they were not comfortably satisfied that UK anti-doping had proved Benn committed a violation of the rules. Earlier this week, promoters Eddie Hearn and Ben Shalom said a deal needed to be made imminently for the fight to happen. What's next is a big fight within the next couple of months, to be announced within the next couple of weeks. I'm sure you can figure out, Eubank Jr. told Male Sport at the Ring Awards in London on Saturday night. Asked for his 2025 wish list, Benn exclusively told Male Sport, "My next 3 fights, it has to be Mario Barrios for the World Boxing Council welterweight title, and then it's going to be Chris Eubank. Flatten him in 2 and then Eubank again. Flatten him in 1. That's my 3 fights for 2025.
I'm going to devour that boy.
Straight up.
That's it.
When those comments were put to Eubank Jr., he responded, "What a great storyteller. This guy needs to get his head examined if he really believes that. But you know what? He has to have that mindset. I expect nothing less from somebody who's supposed to be a fighter. It's a dangerous game we're in. But that type of confidence is delusional for sure." Eubank Jr. refused to pick a round but insisted that he would get the better of Benn. "I don't pick rounds. I'm not that type of guy. All I know is that I'll beat him," the 35-year-old said. On the other hand, former interim World Boxing Council lightweight champion Ryan Garcia is set to return to the squared circle after 7 months. Though not in a professional setting, the Victorville native will face Japanese kickboxing star Rukia Ampo in an exhibition match in Tokyo for the upcoming Risen event at 153 pounds catchweight over 8 2-minute rounds.
You going down. You going down. You going down. Okay? You going down.
King is still serving his year-long ban because of the positive doping result during the Devin Haney fight. Regardless, Ryan Garcia is one that'll keep his voice heard in the sport of boxing. Hence, boxing professionals have given their predictions ahead of the fight.
A slight physical advantage for him. Are there any concerns? What are your thoughts about the physical difference?
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously a naturally bigger guy than me, but ultimately, I believe.
Even though it is an exhibition fight, the build-up to this fight has been intense as the fighters came face-to-face during their recent press conference. Ampo came out aggressive, which surprised Ryan Garcia and reportedly woken him up. Former interim WBC lightweight champion Ryan Garcia is heavily favored in his upcoming exhibition fight against Japanese kickboxer Rukia Ampo.
That my skills and my dedication that I've done to the whole sport of boxing will show the difference that, you could be bigger, but skills pay the bill.
However, that seems to have become even more apparent to fans as a clip of the Victorville native shadowboxing has made its way onto social media. Regardless, earlier today, Henry Garcia, Ryan's father, shared a clip of the 26-year-old boxer on Instagram. The post featured a caption that read, "Rare footage of King Ryan shadowboxing," followed by, "Here he is, using the speed he's known for. Outside in the cold, preparing for his upcoming exhibition fight in Japan. Let's go!" The post quickly drew attention, with fans flocking to the comments to share their thoughts on the highly anticipated bout. The Victorville native is one of the most popular boxers in the scene, so it didn't take long for people to flock to the post. One user warned the Japanese kickboxer about Garcia's abilities in the ring. "Rukia isn't prepared. I swear Ryan is going to make him regret this fight," the user wrote. However, in July, Ampo faced boxing's only 8-division champion, Manny Pacquiao, and pushed the legend to his limits. Since it was an exhibition with no knockouts, the bout was ruled a draw. Another user had issues with Henry Garcia, calling the clip rare. "Rare footage. He's shadowboxing all the time," the user wrote. Notably, the internet is filled with years of training and shadowboxing footage of Ryan Garcia. Henry's latest post is most likely a way to promote Garcia's upcoming bout.
You have awoken the beast. It's over. I seen your stupid Instagram video of you hitting me on your bag. You look ridiculous.
The next user shared their prediction for the exhibition bout. Inshallah, Ryan will win this match, the user wrote. Given that Garcia is in the prime of his career and Ampo lacks the same strong boxing background, the fight shouldn't pose much difficulty for Garcia. Meanwhile, this user predicted that the fight could be the best of 2024. It could be the best fight of the year, the user wrote. However, the Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury fight in May or Garcia's own April fight against Devin Haney stand more of a chance for being fight of the year. Someone else seemed worried about Garcia's weight. Bro looks huge. Are we hitting weight though? How's the roll and slip and head movement with more weight if he puts on muscle, that is? The user wrote.
Take off your glasses. I'm gonna knock your big ass out. It's over. You're done. You're goofy. God.
Since it's an exhibition fight, Garcia's weight doesn't have that much of an importance because there's no sanctioning body involved. That said, it seems fans have already made up their minds about Ryan Garcia winning the upcoming exhibition in Tokyo. For his sake, he'll need to secure a dominant win. Otherwise, his surprising victory over Devin Haney, though later overturned to a no contest, won't carry much significance. Ryan Garcia has clearly attracted more criticism for his decision to fight Rukia Ampo in an exhibition fight than he was criticized for his doping allegations after his fight on April 20th.
What's your thoughts on that? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. He's not even worth it. Come on, bro.
Garcia is still serving a year-long suspension due to end in April. Since the fight is in Japan and will be an exhibition, Garcia is allowed to partake in such an event. Whether the New York State Athletic Commission decides to have a say in it after the fact is unknown. Until then, the show will go on, and Garcia will fight in Japan on December 30th.
Okay, group shot, group shot. I'm not worried about that. I know he did. Nancy, get a group shot.
Although fans have already shared their disinterest in the event on social media, come fight night, there will be an abundance of interested people watching the fight as Garcia demands that type of attention. Here is what the press conference participants had to say. Ryan Garcia, still serving his one-year ban, said, "He tried to knock out Manny Pacquiao and it pissed me off, so now I have to teach him a lesson and teach him how to box. He's got some size and he's really excited right now, but I'm gonna have to settle him down and knock him out. We're gonna put a whopping on this boy."
You have the audacity to miss weight, drink beer and wait, and I feel that's very disrespectful. I don't understand why you can't miss weight.
His energy is definitely waking me up. I was ready to enjoy the festivities, but now he's waking the dragon up. I'm definitely looking to knock him out now. He's a young fighter who is trying to make a statement against a legend in Manny Pacquiao. That rubbed me the wrong way, and now I'm here to show him someone in his prime with speed and power. I beat up a pound-for-pound champion, and you are not at that level. You're gonna get a whopping. You're not good, you're just big. I'm gonna knock you out in front of the world. You may think this is Hollywood, but this is for real. You're gonna see who the king is.
Okay, well, like I said, all I gotta say is you're gonna have to prepare for a real fight come December, because, like I said, I beat up a pound-for-pound champion.
He's gonna be the bigger man in that ring. We had to give him something to give him hope. We're going to adjust, and ultimately, my skills are going to put me over the top. He's training like this is a world title fight, so we can't take this lightly. I went to Japan this summer to watch Manny Pacquiao, and I'm excited to be going back there for this amazing event. Japan is one of the sports capitals of the world, and I can't wait to be there and meet the fans.
I have a comment for Ryan, so I've written everything down so I can talk directly in my words, so please listen.
We all know.
Rukia Ampo, on the other hand, read his speech out from a note to aid his fluency. "Hello, America. Today I have something I'd like to say directly to Ryan. We know that Ryan likes to make excuses, miss weight, and lacks professionalism. He's got no sportsmanship and no respect, yet he dares to call himself king. On fight day, I will show him that we fight for honor and legacy. I will bring the real samurai spirit and will show him exactly where he belongs."
Right? Don't look at me. You know you're gonna get a whooping. You're not good. And we'll see. I mean, you're not good, but I'm gonna whoop you and knock you out in front of the world. You're just...
And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out